This is Samin again, and today we want to perform another chlorine test. And what we want to do is that we have 3 cups today. And first of all, I go straight away by introducing this bottle of water. This is tap water, the water we take from the tap. And now this is my Biodisc, exclusively distributed by QNet. And I've got my chlorine solution here, and I've got my 3 cups. Okay, so now what I want to do is that I want to pour this tap water into the first and second cup, and then dip my 3 fingers into one of the cups and then see what happens. So now let's go. I pour water here. This is tap water until I get to a certain level. Okay, this is it. And then I put the same water here also, and then it goes, and then it gets to the neck of the cup, the same level with this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to dip my 3 fingers into the first cup for 30 seconds. Okay, I dip my 3 fingers here for 30 seconds. Then after 30 seconds, I take out my 3 fingers and make a chlorine test to see whether there's still chlorine in this cup or not. So let's go. 30 seconds. And then, okay. Now I take out my 3 fingers and I lift up the chlorine and I put 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this water, my fingers have not been dipped into it. 3 drops again. 1, 2. Okay, that's okay. So now let's see the difference between these 2 cups. Now you can see that the color, my fingers were dipped here and my fingers are not dipped here. And after performing the chlorine test, you realize that the chlorine here has been reduced, but the chlorine here is still prevalent. Okay, now let's go to the 3rd cup, whereby I will use energized water. And now I put energized water here. Is it okay? Let's see. Yes. We're almost there. Okay. So now this is the 3rd cup is energized water. Now I come back and then I take my chlorine and put 3 dips into it. That's okay. Now let's see something here. So you see that with these 3 cups, we shake it here also. Now, first, this cup is more deeper than the other one, right? So what happened to these 2 cups? It means as soon as I kept my 3 fingers into the first cup, the chlorine there was being absorbed into my body, absorbed the chlorine, part of the chlorine. That's why the chlorine content here has reduced. Whereas here, there was no finger dropped into it, so the chlorine content still remains. And in this case, with energized water, the chlorine has disappeared completely. So now, this is what it means. When you take shower with tap water that is chlorinated, you imagine what happens. Chlorine gets into your body straight away, just like my fingers absorb the chlorine from the water. So, and now, in order to prevent that, now this is a question here. Would you like chlorine to be absorbed by your body or to be absorbed by the Biodisc? Of course, you would prefer the Biodisc to rather absorb the chlorine than your body taking in the chlorine. And we have got so many amazing products Now, if you want to prevent yourself from absorbing chlorine all the time, this is what we have as the energy shell that is connected to your shower tube that you can always use to shower, because when the water passes through this, then the water becomes energized immediately, and then when you take shower with it, the water is energized water. And you can see the picture here, the exact picture here. So that is a product also that is exclusively distributed by QNet. So this is what I have to present to you today, and I hope that it will help. Thank you all. So I think, to me, every household needs this biodisc for your own protection. Not only you, but for your entire family. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Love you all.